Today's been my first day of pump feeding. So pump feeding is where you attach a big bag of feed and you have it dripping sort of over a number of hours. So I started feeding around 8:20, just before school run. Had an hour off for a bit of a run, and then an hour off a little bit later, so that I knew I could have some in the evening because I was going out tonight and I knew I'd be hungry if I didn't have any. Haven't felt particularly hungry, but this evening, I guess, once I stopped feeding, I was hungry. Especially for the last couple of hours of the evening. But pump feeding went okay. Once it's set up, it's quite easy, so I can see how that would be good if people, I guess, getting fed up of having to sort out the boluses every few hours, which does take quite a lot of sorting out. Once you've got the feed set up, it just runs and you don't have to worry about it, apart from just remembering to stop to put some extra water down. Again, with the slowest way of feeding, I didn't feel hungry, but I did towards the end of the day. I thought I might feel a little bit more hungry, but again, I didn't. The thirst, strangely, was not so bad with pump feeding. As I think I've said before, when you're putting something down the tube, it makes me anyway. It makes me salivate, and the constant having the pump going also made me salivate basically throughout the day. So I don't think I had as bad a dry mouth, or I'm just getting used to it. Again, to start off with, it did feel odd. It just felt like you constantly got the feed is trickling down the back of your throat, not necessarily in the tube. It just feels like there's fluid, like as if you've got a cold and it's running off the back of your nose. So that was a bit of an odd sensation, but again, throughout the day, then that just went away. And also the feeling of the tube, again, I don't know if it's because I was producing more saliva, but the feeling of the tube wasn't as bad as other days. But again, that might just be me getting used to it as well. I think one of the major sort of downsides of the pump feeding for me, having to carry the pump around with me during the days, that I kept getting it caught. So I've caught it sort of 4 or 5 times really, where it's given a really good sort of yank on the tube. Got it caught on a cupboard door. I got up to walk away a number of times with it attached, and also when I came in from school run, just dropping the bag on the floor like you would normally do, but the giving set isn't quite long enough, so that again sort of yanked at the tube. So thankfully I've got it taped in a few different places, and it didn't go anywhere. And did the first school run today as well. Got some strange reactions, not strange reactions, but normal reactions, I guess, from the kids, wondering what that was coming out of my nose. So had a good chat with them. But yeah, that was okay. And yes, that is it. I can't think of anything else to say. I'm going to try tomorrow to pump feed a little bit faster. So I'm going to essentially bolus feed with the pump. I'm going to set it to its maximum rate of 400 mils and probably do that in four lots across the day. So I will see if having it any quicker with the back gaps in the middle make me feel any different. So yes, I shall see you tomorrow.